All right, Halloween, just a few short days away, and Southern Oregon is no stranger to its fair share of spooky and potentially haunted places, including Del Rio Vineyard and Gold Hill. For the final part of this three-part series, NBC5's Maximus Osborne launched his own paranormal investigation with a little help.
Where did you see the shadows?
Do you want us to stay?
Yes. He said yes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head inside.
Yeah, all right, buddy.
Would you like us to leave this room?
We're here in Gold Hill at Del Rio Vineyards, where the time has finally come. We are going to try and launch our own paranormal investigation. They say around Halloween, the veil between the spirit world and the earthly world is thinnest, so we'll see if we can capture any evidence tonight.
The moment we had all been waiting for. I joined the Medford paranormal investigators Brad Smith and Wendy Stuck to use different tools and instruments to see if the property is truly haunted. We began first at the Rock Point Cemetery next to the tasting room where Hattie Haymond, one of the alleged spirits that haunts the area, is buried. It's being my first rodeo, Wendy took me through a grounding exercise to ensure we don't bring any spirits back with us, instructing us to imagine roots slowly growing over our feet.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We just try to do that because I don't want that in my home.
I don't either. I don't either. And yeah, the folks at home, you guys are probably safe, but you're welcome to do this grounding exercise with us. So yeah.
Absolutely.
We first started using the EMF detectors at the gravestone of Hattie Haymond.
So if there's something here, it'll make the lights change.
Okay.
We've got a little bit of flickering on there. Oh,
yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Outside of a little EM activity, we didn't get much, so we decided to walk the cemetery and tried not to get spooked at every little sound.
Those cars? Yeah.
We set up the spirit box, which flips through different radio channels and asks questions to see if we could pick up any voices.
That just sounds like me after running for like 3 minutes or so.
Sounds like heavy breathing.
Yeah.
While creepy, we weren't able to detect any real substantial evidence at the cemetery. So we moved on back to the old hotel building where the tasting room and ballroom is. In the tasting room, we used the spirit box and asked for a name.
Sam?
If you're Sam, can you knock on the wall? No.
There were a few moments it felt like we got answers, but after a while, we moved on to the ballroom, still using the spirit box, but this time with the Estes method. That's where one person has headphones and a blindfold on, listening for potential answers and saying them out loud while we ask questions to the spirits. The person hooked up to the box cannot hear our questions.
Did you die here?
Come help me?
While most of the responses we got didn't really pertain to our questions, we did get some alarming moments.
See me.
Where do we see you?
Next door.
If you'll remember, next to the ballroom and tasting room is an abandoned house, the same house Hattie Haymond died in. Next logical step, of course, was to make our way over there and see what we could find.
Yeah, this isn't sketchy at all.
We searched all floors of the building as well as the cellar, scanning for readings, but not finding much. Nice house though, the spookiness aside.
I like that they added the doors for, you know, just to at least make it feel homey, you know?
It's a nice touch.
Yeah. Don't mind the fact that you can just walk through the walls.
After hours of investigating, we decided to conclude our search. So, is the Del Rio Vineyard in Gold Hill haunted? While I can't say for certain, it's clear the employees believe they're experiencing something paranormal. And the historic, ominous, and yet alluring atmosphere truly made many of us feel as though there was something else with us. Maybe there's evidence still waiting for us in the future. But the goal was not necessarily to have a breakthrough, but to stay curious and have fun this Halloween season. In Gold Hill, Maximus Osborne, NBC5 News.
If you missed part 1 or 2 of Maximus's Haunted Adventure, you can catch up at KOBI-TV.com.